This is my, I don't know what number attempt of this video. I did post one up earlier and, well, doesn't have audio. Have you seen it? I do apologize for that. I tried to reload the same video up with my phone, but the audio did not match. It was out of sync. So, I guess I'm going to give it another shot. I do have my notes again. So I'm going to try to keep this brief as possible, keep it under 15 minutes, but we shall see. So about me, I'm 31 years old and I'm going for the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I choose this surgery because it was the best for me, at least in my opinion. The INY gastric bypass and the gastric band did not appeal to me. The INY because it's so invasive. It's too much rearranging and chopping up, and it just did not appeal to me. I was not comfortable with it at all. And then the side effects being malnutrition and whatever was dumping syndrome. Granted, you could still have dumping syndrome with the sleeve and the band, but it's less likely. It's more common with the RNY gastric bypass. And when I was 17, just turning 18, was like 2 days before my birthday, or a day before birthday, something like that, I had my gallbladder removed. And because of that, I do have somewhat of the same symptom of dumping syndrome. So I didn't want to add on to that. That would be just a double whammy I don't need nor want. So I did started my first journey 3.5 years ago, and I was going for RNY, and that's how I learned so much about it. I did the whole procedure. I did the seminar, the nutrition class, plus seeing the one-on-one nutrition for quite some time, for about 4 months, I want to say. And at the time, I researched, learning more and more about it. That's when it just didn't appeal to me, and I stopped. And I went on my own. Decided I was 27 at the time. Like, let me try again. If I don't make it by the time I'm 30 with my weight loss, then I'll look into the surgery again. At that time, I considered that I didn't want RNY. I was going to go for the band if I did go into surgery. Back then, the sleeve wasn't available as it is now. It was like brand new, I guess. So I didn't even heard about the sleeve until like last year. So I ended up buying my own personal home gym, Total Gym XLS, and I love it, even though I hardly use it nowadays, but I do love it. And I joined the gym, YMCA to be exact, and I started working there, so free membership, that was useful. I do have some health problems. PCOS is my number one enemy. It slows down metabolism, so it makes it very difficult for me to lose weight. I also have arthritis in my knees recently, just the past few months, and it's become very painful. Also, my back. I had an injury a few years ago, and because of it, my back hurts. My back always hurted from time to time, but now it's just worse. So that's that. I do live a healthy-ish lifestyle. My eating habits, the only thing wrong with it, I should say, was, well, I can't say the only thing wrong with it, but the main thing that was wrong with it is the lack of food intake. I usually just ate one meal a day, barely even that. And my family used to get mad at me because of it, but that's how it was. I didn't get hungry. It's one of the lovely side effects of having a very slow metabolism. So now, since I started this journey in January, I started in mid-January, and I've been seeing nutritionists and stuff like that. I've been keeping up to the regular diet you're supposed to keep up and maintain and change your lifestyle with, basically. And I do get hungry now, and it scares the crap out of me. There's times where if I haven't eaten anything, snack on something in 2 hours, I get really bad hunger pains, and I'm not used to it, so it just hurts. So that's that. Like I said, I started in mid-January. I did do the seminar, the nutrition course, and so nutritionist twice. My insurance requires at least 2 times. The first time I seen her, she was like, I would have passed you, but unfortunately, insurance, you need to go twice. Second time, she passed me. So psychiatrist, he passed me. And I actually had my consultation with a surgeon. And so I have my date. It's for April 30th, so 22 days from now. So a little bit less since the day is almost over. It's 9 o'clock, so day is almost over. So that's exciting. That's almost here. I've been waiting for a very long time. I know it seems like 4 months from this procedure, but I've been waiting for years, technically. So I'm excited about that. What else? My goal weight. My first goal weight is first to be under 300 before I hit surgery. So, my starting weight when I start in January was 316. My weight when I got approved to from the nutritionist to see the surgeon was 308 point something, I think point like 6, 0.8, something like that. And then when I actually went to go to for the surgery consultation, which was a week after my nutrition, I lost additional 4.6 pounds. So I'm at 304. Yay. So I'm not that far from being on the 300, so that's good. That was about 2.5 weeks ago, I want to say, and yeah. So just gotta wait. Actually, a week and a half ago. I'm like losing track of time here. Probably like a week and a half ago. And so I don't know how much I weigh exactly now, but as a week and a half ago was 304. My first goal weight, obviously I said before, before I had surgery, below 300, whatever that may be. I don't care if it's 299, as long as it's below 300. After pre-op, yeah, after operation, I want to go down to 250. That's my first goal. My second goal is 180, and then my final is around 150, 160. So, my boyfriend thinks I'm crazy for wanting to be 150. He said I'm gonna be too skinny because I'm tall, but I'm 5'8". But I think 150 will suffice, and it's within range. I don't mind being 180 for the rest of my life. I'll be happy at 180 for the rest of my life. My highest weight ever my whole life was 425 plus. It was a time where I couldn't even fit the jeans. That's how bad. So, and basically for my 20s, just been the lowest I've ever been in my 20s was 240. So I wasn't a skinny teenager. I was actually really fat. I was when I was 420 something, mostly in my late teens. I didn't know I have PCOS until I was like 22 years old, give or take. I think like 22, 23. So I learned late in life. If you don't know what PCOS is, just look it up. I could give you the rundown. It's just a lot of headaches. It's slow metabolism, thinning of hair. It's just a lot of things to it. But the one thing that affects me the most is the slow metabolism. Also, along with my healthiest lifestyle that I didn't get to, I do work out religiously. I do. I enjoy it. So Zumba, I love doing at home. Connect and videos. I actually started the video when it first came out. I was addicted to it for a while. As a teenager then. I actually did lost a lot of weight when I was a teenager. That's how I went down from 425 to whatever. I went down to 280 with Zumba when I was young. I was like, I think 17, 18, something. 19. I don't remember exactly, but it was when it first came out, so that was fun. I do use Zumba now. I don't go to any classes because I feel awkward, but I do it in my home. Gym, I attend gym anywhere from 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week if I could. I started at 5 days a week, but then I got sick with a nasty head cold, and I didn't go as much. And then once I started to feel a little bit better, I started going again like 3-4 times a week. So now I'm going back again at least 4 times a week. So I have a busy schedule these days. I'm moving before my surgery, so moving in with my mom for a while so she can help me after surgery. So also wanted to get into a new career. I don't have a career right now, so a career in health, fitness health. I want to help people who are in similar situations like me, living life with PCOS or thyroid, whatever else prevents you from getting to your goal, and just teach people how to beat it. Well, not really beat it. I can't say beat it because some things you just can't get rid of, but manage your life and not let the syndrome or disease take over yours. I've never been a couch potato, so I'm a very active person, always running around, literally walking, running miles a day, running errands, yada yada yada. I can't stay still. I don't have cable. I don't believe in cable because it's pointless. It's a waste of money. Um, what else? One of my goals, is a silly one, is to fit into a size like 10 red dress for Christmas. It's been a dream of mine since I was a teenager, and I would like to wear a red dress that would show my new figure at the time, obviously, and it won't make me look like I'm pregnant. So I know it's silly, but it's something I wanted to do in my whole life. Also want to go on vacation to Pennsylvania. I went there a few years back to Hershey Park and the Renaissance Fair out there, and I had a grand time. I loved it. Love the scenery, love nature. However, theme parks, not my friends. If you're overweight, you understand what I'm talking about. It's not the fact that we can't fit in it, because some rides we can, even at 300 pounds, but it's weight requirement, back. Also, if you have a backpack, some rides it just hurts way too much. And the embarrassment of trying to squeeze in and trying to get out is the worst. Especially if you're a woman with heavy chest and trying to get the thing over your head, and the people are trying so hard to get that to click, and they push it on you, and it's like, ugh, can't breathe. So it's embarrassing, and I don't want to live through that. So that's one of my goals, to actually have fun and theme park without embarrassment. Diet tips. My biggest diet tip to you is get a lunch bag. I'm always driving somewhere. I'm hardly ever home. I'm either driving around running errands or doctor's appointments or something I have to do. And so I can't really stop somewhere for quick food. And I'm not a big fan of fast food. I'm not a big fan of McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. I used to eat them once in a blue moon. I don't even eat them at all. I haven't touched them in a while, in months. So I used to mostly eat at Dunkin' Donuts drive-through. I would get like a tuna sandwich and a bottle of water, or I would go to Wegmans, because one of my stops usually is a grocery store, so I would go to Wegmans and get their sushi. I love their sushi. It is very light, low calories and whatnot, but it was pricey, I should say. Money going on the drain for that one. It was, yeah, it was just overdoing it if I had to do that every single day. So I do advise lunch bag. It is a wonderful thing, and I think that was a huge help in losing 12 pounds I did during nutrition session. So baby items, baby spoon, baby bowl, baby plates, you name it. Well, not bottles or sippy cups, because they can't use sippy cups. So, but things that will help you eat smaller portions. The mind plays tricks on you. If you put a little smaller portion on a huge plate, you're gonna starve. You're gonna feel like you're starving yourself, because it's mind over matter. You know, you see it, you believe it, you look at it, and you see this huge plate and this little small portion, and in the middle of it, it's like, what am I eating? Seriously. Like, am I trying to kill myself? It's that whole mental thing. So I do advise getting a little baby bowl. Wish I had it with me in this room, but I do. It's in the kitchen. And I'm on my phone, so I can't really move it right now, otherwise it's gonna plop everywhere. So, but it's a small baby bowl. You'll see it at Walmart. It comes like a bunch of packs and it has lids, and I love it. It's colorful too. Pretty colors. And I think it only fits about a half cup, I want to say. So it's perfect, especially if you try to like put brown rice in there with broccoli. You have your full portion right there, and eat with a baby spoon. I know it sounds silly, it's very small, but it helps you eat slower because you're taking small portions into your spoon, into your mouth, and you eat smaller portion. It takes a lot longer. And during the nutrition sessions, you do have to eat small for your new life. Basically, you do have to eat slow, you have to eat small. So I'll start off with that. Also get small cookware, and you've probably seen them around. I've seen them everywhere now. It's kind of Wegmans, Walmart, you've seen it. They're tiny little pots and pans and whatnots, but they're awesome. You put one egg in there and it looks like you're having this huge meal. Once again, the visual of it all, so it tricks your mind to think you're having a huge meal. So that's that. I already said my date of surgery. Well, my date of surgery, like I said, is April 30th, which is in 22 days. And I did not cheat to get here. There were days where I had 2 slices of pizza instead of one when I was starting out, or three. But I did were honest in my journal when the nutrition saw it, and then yeah, that was like a rare thing that happened. But I advise you do not cheat. Be honest. There is a reason for this. One of my friends had RNY gastric bypass 4 years ago, and we kept in touch through Facebook from time to time. We were not that close. We did, not the hips or anything, but we kept in touch. And asked her how she's doing surgery, such and such. And I just talked to her a few months back, and she was still doing fine. And then all of a sudden, I find out through her family and Facebook that she passed away last month. So, well, not last month, in February. So it was like shocking. I don't know why she passed away. I can't blame the RNY. I'm not gonna blame the RNY, but that's how my mind works. That she just didn't wake up. The family doesn't know yet why. She just passed away, unfortunately. So I do advise you do not cheat. She did cheated um, her way into the surgery. She probably wouldn't been a good candidate without it. I guess that's why she cheated. So I advise you don't cheat. There's a reason why they put you through all that process, the testing, the weighing, the journal, the diet. There is a reason for it. So I advise you strongly, if no matter what surgery you're going for, do not cheat. So my last topic is support. Support is important. I don't have a lot of family here. I have very little friends, but they're supportive, and that's a good thing because I really didn't want to argue with anybody. My mom is the only parent I have here. My dad, unfortunately, is in New York City, but he's supported from there, so that's good. My mom does not support the surgery itself. My mom does not like the idea of me going to surgery or getting this, but she supports my decision. So it's something, take what you get. I do have a sister here, my stepsister, and she's very supportive. I don't even refer to my stepsister, she's my sister. Like, I have family in New York City. I created a Facebook account just for this, and the reason being, I do have a normal Facebook account like everybody else, and I do play games like everybody else does. And there are friends there that just plays games, the village kind of games that you have to have friends give you this and one. I have strangers I don't even know, and there's people on there who may or may not want to know about my surgery, the details, the pictures, the videos. So I set up a new Facebook account just for this. So my family in New York, my biological parents, and yeah, they're not my step, but my parents, my brother, my cousins, my sister, everybody that's here, there, and everywhere, and close family and friends who wants to know about my surgery and don't mind the gruesome part of it, or don't mind seeing me, with little clothing, because eventually I will take those pictures. I know the gruesome details of what's going on, so it's good for that. And my sister gave me a hard time first. She was teasing me, but she loves me. So it's there. I advise that. Everybody doing blogs, so it's my first video blog. I'm not sure how I sound or don't really care how I look really. So that's another thing on the topic. Do not stay hidden. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your friends, your family, whoever you're close to. Don't go to a stranger. I'm getting a vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I'm getting RNY. But do not hide it from anybody, especially when you eat out. Come on, seriously. I go to IHOP, I still order the chicken sandwich. I just take off the bread, take out anything else that's fatty, make sure they grill it nice and clean, and take away the fries and give me a salad. People look at me weird, but my friends and family still there, like, is it good? I'm like, it tastes really good. And they're like, great. And even so, my family, my sister ordered the same thing. Like, oh, that's good. Let's order it too. So I wouldn't hide it from anybody. This is who you are for your life. To get healthy. If they don't understand or don't want to understand, that's on them, not you. And most people might just talk out of being in shock at first, and if you give them a while, they'll calm down and be like, okay, this is what you need to do for you, and I support that they'll get there, but I wouldn't stay hidden. Or I read so many blogs and see so many videos that's like, oh, I'm not telling anybody until after the surgery because I don't want to hear it. It's like, if you need to do that, then yeah, what that says about the friends you have. They're your friends, they're truly your family. You know, they'll be supporting no matter what, and at least respect you for your decision. So I don't hide anything. Pretty much, you ask me a question, I'll answer it honestly as much as I humanly can. It's pointless to hide this from anybody, and I'm like raving about it everywhere. Like, oh my god, I go eep all the time. I scare my mom with that too. It's hilarious. So that's to me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hopefully this video works. I'm hoping. It's 20 minutes long. I really didn't want to go that long, but it's there. I did it. Let's hope it goes through and the audio stays intact. I really don't want to do this again. So, well, like I said, ask anything if you wish. I'll be around. And I'll try to make my next video right after my pre-op appointment, which is on the 16th. So it's a week and a half away. And I'll make a pre-op video then. And I do have one video that I did record a couple months back about my diet and how I eat, including pictures of the small utensils and bowls and foods and lunch bag and everything. So let's see. Bye.